But yeah, bottom lane's just going to be like two big.
Did I?
Kind of smack it away.
What a move from Celery.
Oh, Nico, if it's not one thing, then it's the other, eh? No water runes for you, friend. Better
Another
hope you
body
get that
block.
level 6 real quick. Is he actually
Another
just
stun?
getting killed by creeps? Mid one, don't do it. Just let
he
the creeps
is.
do it. Oh, first blood from Celery. Let's go.
Oh, that is so sad to watch. What a play from Celery. Like, of course, because of the Centaur, you can then get the stomp to then get the deny, and then Niku wasn't prepared. He gets hit by the stomp. He doesn't slide dodge it, and then the boar comes in with the slow, and the boars are just insane. And yeah, Niku, he's already in a pretty tough matchup, and now he's getting the jungle thrown at him as well. Whew. We mentioned that mid lane is going to be a big focal point, but
he didn't need to turn up again.
Reddy's top lane.
This is looking like a dead Grimstroke. Oh, so close to getting the kill. Turn around onto Yamage, but Yamage gets the hook and then dies himself to the rock golems, mud golems, whatever you want to call them.
All right. A little bit of pacing getting thrown into the mix here.
2 kills for MOUZ in this laning phase. Not what I was really expecting. Well, we knew it was possible with Yamage. He's always going to be throwing a spanner in the wrench. No, a wrench in the cogs. Something like that.
What? Spanner in the works? What the?
Spanner in the works, wrench in the cogs. Yeah, something like that. Spanners, a tool is getting thrown into a mechanical device of some kind. There you go.
Right, understood, I think.
Good. Oh, but mid one's tearing it up in the middle lane now as well. Niki, he's being shut down for a second time in a row. Not quite as badly as a tiny game. There's no need to start getting too concerned as of yet. However,
what a classic bit of Dota we're watching here. Hold up, let's see Zayat's dive. But like, we don't see Ench too often competitively, right? Like, it's always been like, at least recently, it's like Jakiros and Warlocks and Pugners or whatever. And now it's like, we bring back the Ench. He's got the creep on the catapult wave. Like, not many 5s really break the 5-minute catapult, but Enchantress, it does it so well. Especially with mid one being level 6 and obviously in a dominating position. But yeah, mid tower, only 253 HP to its name.
Yeah, this ain't surviving for long. Niku's not going to be able to do much to contest this, especially with the haste rune on mid one as well. So,
lucky Zayat's tanked the roar for him.
Yeah,
so Niku's at least not afraid of that one. But yeah, Celery went back to the jungle, hit a creep, got another Centaur. Now he's walking back to the lane. Again, roar is on cooldown, but this will just be pretty much just brute force down the mid tower. Niku's best play here is to play close to the tower, get a deny, then remnant back. If possible. He's looking for it. And he doesn't get it.
And a miss. I like watching mid one and Celery try to follow him there. Like, is he really going behind us? No, he's not. Okay. No.
Yeah, so where's he going? It's also just kind of like jumping in, but then like the slow kind of back out. You're like, oh, there he is. 2,000 gold lead for MOUZ. Just Celery and mid one. Pretty much dominating the early game with a sprinkling of Yamage Pudge.
The last time the lanes went this badly, it was a very short game indeed, as MOUZ were able to take control of things. And honestly, looking at their heroes, this one could be even shorter if Na'Vi aren't able to get themselves on board. But here we go. This is a good play if they can make it work. Beastmaster's getting jumped and not landing with the hook there, but he's got that haste rune. Banishment comes out though from Zayat, slowing things down, trying to get them the kill, and in comes the incapacitating bite. And the spawn spiderlings to finish the job. As Celery, he's going to fall as well, and it's going to be 2 dead down the middle lane. Na'Vi, just as I was saying, they need to make some magic happen. They do indeed. They collapse onto the Beastmaster, and they punish hard.
Yeah. If you want to walk into the Na'Vi jungle, then you've got to hope at some point Na'Vi is ready to protect it, right? With a Broodmother in one side lane and a Tide in another, it's inevitable that one of them is going to rotate in to go, say hello.
And Zayat saving the play as well with that disruption. If he didn't use that there, the Beastmaster was out scot-free with that haste rune, but disruption there completely turns it around.
Yeah, you've got roots, you've got silence of the embrace, the disruption, all these little things, they all add up. Do you enjoy the fact that the Ash Legion shield is now the broken tier 1 item?
It's kind of boring. I'm not a huge fan.
It's 0 mana cost, 140 physical damage barrier, and it affects your entire, like, your 800 radius team. So, like, I can press it, it loses, and the teammate can press it, it comes back again. I'm pretty sure it works like that. It doesn't have a cooldown like a mech or something.
Nope.
Fun fact, I played a game against Legion yesterday,
Look
and
at this.
yeah, they got 4 of them. I took Ash Legion Shield from tier 1 all the way to tier 4, because against Legion, having any type of physical barrier can be a clutch mode, right? So I had Solar Crest, I had Greaves, I had my Ash Legions tier 1, and Legion just didn't win a duel from as soon as I picked up mech. And yeah, Ash Legions, it's just broken. It's just one free, like half a right click in the mid game or 1 click in the early game, basically, or 2 clicks in the early game. Sorry. So you really are just
Crazy,
constantly stopping certain heroes from doing damage. Upset that Tide didn't get one. That'd have been nice. If they had 5. Oof.
One day.
And then we hear the team comms. Shielding. Shielding. Shielding.
Yep. Shield. Shield me. Shield me. Shield me.
They have a discussion. It's like they actually have like a hierarchy of shield pressing.
I mean, they should. Don't want to use them at the same time. That'd be really awkward.
Oh, that'd be awful, wouldn't it? Yeah.
You look so silly.
You want to get to ESL 1 Birmingham. Play probably in front of one of the most well-respected, loudest crowds in the history of Dota 2, then you're going to want to be able to press your shield correctly.
England's answer to Venice, Birmingham. Yamich falls. Coil Soulbind comes out, but disruption there from Zayas just to got the Juicer a little bit of space to try and get into safety, but the Rock is going to follow him, but I don't think they got enough damage to cover. Got the Juicer. He will survive thanks to the Ash Legion shield. Celery meanwhile healing up, backing away. Roar coming down onto Niku, but there comes the Ravage. Perfectly timed from PMA to call out Boom and keep Niku alive. Boom now has to run just the normal Panda 4, but Celery gets caught as a side thought there, taken out by PMA, but PMA, he doesn't really care. He's on the front lines. He's suddenly realizing that actually they don't do any damage, this Tidehunter, so he's sort of chilling. And ultimately, Na'Vi are kind of fine with all this. Like, yeah, they had to dump a few spells into it, but they keep everyone alive.
Oh,
they waste the Roar, they waste the Primal Split. I think this is okay for Na'Vi.
Yeah, for Na'Vi, it's just stall out the early game, right? Like, just get yourself to an item or 2, fix the fact that Niku got dismantled in the mid lane, and then you turn back into the game, right? At the later stages, and boom, without a split, it's very, very greedy. And I gotta say that this death, it shouldn't be happening, right? Yamich, he wasted a smoke in the river. It instantly got broken by Ember remnanting over. So you knew people were in the proximity, especially with the fact that, you know, the Ember remnant was in play. So then boom, to hit that creep wave without split, you're asking to be honest, you're asking to die, right? And Na'Vi, they identify that and get the kill.
Yeah, big mistake there from Boom, punished appropriately.
And then for MOUZ,
to get themselves basically an even game now because of this. I mean, MOUZ have essentially lost all of this lead, which they worked so hard for, from Celery and from mid one.
I feel like were overperforming a bit in regards to their. I mean, I know Beast Ember, you meant to win it, right? You meant to take the early towers of the Ench. It's more. There is a point where they also need to take a step back. You know, the Aghanim's is still coming online for the Beastmaster. Abaddon needs to farm the Radiant, so him being active in the early game is also kind of like, oh, you know, you still got some big items to buy. They just had to find that kind of that sweet spot of the aggression to the farm, and of course that's where I think Na'Vi just punished it very, very nicely. So we now see Na'Vi rotate to the bot lane. PMA looking for the pipe, and Niku just has Brown Boot Kaya on the Ember. I'll be honest, it looks ugly. It looks so ugly.
Yeah.
But once you get a phase boots and then you suddenly have Kaya Sanj, and then it is fine. But just seeing this inventory, it does makes me nervous.
It is a nice adjustment though. When you're getting destroyed in lane that badly, you know you need to be impactful in the mid game fight. So
yes,
you're not slighting anymore. You know, you're just getting off that damage with the flame guard, utilizing
the chain gang.
Chains.
Yeah,
it's chain gang basically all the way, and
which is fine. I fully understand that it's the Kaya amping up his toolkit, 100%. I just meant on like a...
Oh no.
You take a screenshot of the inventory level. I wasn't... He's got the phase boost. It looks better. You know, it's like, yeah, it's making
It's like
me happier.
your buddy starts playing Dota. He's like, "What items do I build?" And you go, "Oh, Kaya's really good." And then he turns up. He's like, "Oh, I got brown boots, Kaya. Did I do good?" And you're like,
He's just following some random guide. So yeah, I'm just buying the items. Don't mind. I'm not looking at the game. It's okay.
Now taking these stacks, which Zayats has been making. Most of these going to actually kind of evenly split between Niku and PMA. Nice sort of 800 gold injection for the Ember Spirit, dragging him back into the game.
Okay. Celery's going back for another Crimson, by the way. But we'll get to that in a minute, because Na'Vi are smoked up. Zayats hoping to find Chrysalis. Slapping down the Demonic Purge, going for a right click or two. But a hook to save Chrysalis.
He will get away. Yeah, we are going to need to see an Aghanims on Zayats this game for sure, aren't we?
Yeah, throw in a break. Grimstroke and Shadow Demon together. One silences, one breaks. It's a pretty cool combination, right?
Pretty nice. I mean, you can... Wait, can you get the entire... No, you can get everybody except one person caught by Demonic Purge if you have the Aghanims. That's kind of hype. So you have the Soulbind to get 2 of them, then the 2 extra charges to get 2 more. 4 heroes Demonic Purge. Let's go. And this guy wants to build a Crimson into this? Are you crazy? But into the Roche bit we will go. Memes aside, we've got an Aghanim Scepter on one hero and half an Aghanim Scepter on the other. Wow, Brood, 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 this is not your neighborhood, Brood. Got the juice.
60 HP.
Trying to make it to the tree line. Wait, no way. Does he actually just run away from this?
I mean, he is.
How does got the juice?
Oh,
this one, yeah, Mitch. His VAC was really going to work there. He got it exactly right, but yeah.
Where's the Aether Lens? Where's the cast range? Where's all these pub items?
yeah, exactly.
But still, he survives. They're smoked up though on Na'Vi. 4 heroes, and don't forget Crimson can't be dispelled. Moving on. Ravage.
Ravage is going to come down to the 2 of them, but there's also inside the healing from Celery here, so it's actually kind of hard to finish the job. Soulbind comes through, doesn't really get a whole lot done. Na'Vi, are they running out of juice here? They might be, but mid one, he's getting so low. Niku comes in, finishes the job. Celery dead as well. Chrysalis, he's already used the ulti. He's going to fall as well. Roshan, he's low and got the juice. Will kill it, get the Roche. Roche kills Yamich. Boom, the last one to fall. It's a full 5-man team wipe on the side of Na'Vi. They get everything, and they get the Roshan, and they get the Aegis. It could not be better for them.
Such a weird move from MOUZ, right? It's like you barely get the Brood, like you're trying to get the Brood, he then TPs out, so you kind of think that you're in a better position, but in that fight, Abba picked up the Radiance, Tide had picked up the Pipe, so, you know, the timing of the Abaddon was matched by the timing of the Tidehunter, and Na'Vi just slowly walked over MOUZ. You know, there was no roar in play, there was no split in play. Very, very uncomfortable engagement there for MOUZ. 5 heroes going down. Niku doesn't have a remnant for 3 seconds. Gets roared. He dies.
Bye-bye. A little bit lax
Juice
on
is
the
rocking
map
up.
there, and Na'Vi are able to punish.
Kill off the Spiderlings.
Yep. Punish, but Yamich should die.
They have Soulbind.
How strong is he here? Not
Double
strong
demonic.
enough. Oh, there it is. The double demonic purge coming on down, and mid one's going to lose his life. Got the juice, just keeps it going here. He doesn't care. Jump him all you want. He's got an Aegis in his pocket, and he's not afraid to use it. Celery does back himself away, but got the juice just is not stopping. Boom comes in from the sidelines, trying to take down Zayat. Zayat, he is going to fall to Boom at least, but they kill off Chrysalis, and that is the headline. Got the juice still fighting, still standing his ground here. He does not care. Mantis is going to be able to take off the Cinder Brew and the Spirit Vessel and keep him nice and healthy.
Na'Vi are doing such a good job at just kind of breaking MOUZ and never using their spells together, right? It's, again, we referenced the previous engagement to this one, and now here as well, you've got Beast going for a solo play, then Grim coming in. Now Brew has to split by himself to survive. Like the Roar, the Split, the Abaddon, none of them are just fighting in tandem. It's just a lot of individual moments whilst Na'Vi are just firing on 4 cylinders, like everyone together. Let's use our spells, get the kills. There's a major discrepancy in how they're skirmishing right now. That's got the Juice with the Aegis leading the charge. They found Celery.
It's an annoying kill, but it's a kill which will likely happen.
Uh-oh.
Hooks in, got the Juice, and got the Juices. Okay, cool, yeah. I'll hang out with you. And they're going to be able to kill
Celery lives.
easily. Yeah.
There it is.
Thanks, Yamich.
And that's why Yamich will remain on the MOUZ roster, due to him making the captain happy. You got to think about the small plays, all right? It's all about the contract.
It's the iceberg of Dota 2, competitive Dota 2, and when you get down far enough, it all comes down to making your captain happy.
Yeah. I mean, MOUZ are not going to be happy right now. Like, they had a Radiance timing. It wasn't really utilized outside the pit. They've had a blink timing on Pudge for many, many minutes now. He's had it for a very decent time, but haven't really seen it kind of break open the game like other moments where Yamich has found the item. And then just the aggression of Na'Vi. You got the Blink Dagger, I believe, complete on Shadow Demon, and even an Ogre Axe. So you talked about an Aghanims on Shadow Demon, sorry. He's like 3 components away from it with a Blink Dagger. Like, he is pretty nicely farmed.
Scary news for MOUZ that as well, because
okay, this is hype. And Grimstroke also has a Blink Dagger. Like, both supports on Na'Vi's side have a Blink Dagger. Like, when was the last time we spoke about a double Blink Dagger 4/5? Often it's a Solar Crest or a Pavis, a Drum, a Glimmer, you know, all these little items to make your cores happy. But the supports, they want to be the main characters. They want to hit the double Soulbind, double Demonic Purges, and I'm hyped for this. I feel like a tasteful Blink on support can actually make the game a lot better compared to just buying a Drum or whatever, or a Pavis in certain situations. And this game is like the game to show it. It helps that you have very kind of independent cores. Ember with Flame Guard, Tidehunter with Kraken and Pipe, Broodmother with Manta and Butterfly. You don't really need to buff them up anymore, as they're already doing it themselves. So it's not every game you can do this, but yeah, Na'Vi, 6,000 gold lead. They have all the items and everything to keep trying to fight MOUZ.
MOUZ, I don't know how many more answers they can keep bringing. Like,
the main answer is the BKB on Beastmaster. Sorry to jump in there, but that's like the one thing I think MOUZ has. Like, 200 gold away, mid one picks up the BKB. You need to make him like the focal point of your fight. Like, somehow get him post Aegis on Brood into the middle of the engagement and get him kind of throwing out the damage. To me, that's like the last lifeline to MOUZ having any access to this mid game.
Brood just pulled out a full Butterfly.
Yeah.
If you can't kill her with spells, then you're gonna have a tough time. It's a really kind of difficult situation for MOUZ to be in. You know, they chose this. They didn't ban out the Brood. They're willing to face it 2 games in a row. They even picked up the same matchup knowing that the Brood was still in the pool. So at some point you got to say, why do they make that choice? And do they now regret it, or you know, what's the logic here? Because at the moment we're really not seeing it. Got the Juice 2 games in a row, complete domination of the Broodmother.
I'm just scared to go back to playing pubs. I don't want carry Broods in my game. I don't have to think about having to deal with Spiderlings and Bloodthorns and all this stuff. He doesn't even go Bloodthorn this game, don't forget. I'm just saying it as the fact that you also have a carry with diverse builds. Other carries, you know the 4 items they're going to buy. Brood, it's like, ooh, I could go Orchid, I could go Butterfly, I could just go straight
I was just thinking, like, often when we're casting...
There's a fight as well, but yeah.
There is. I don't know if this is so much of a slight fight as a slaughter. There's a BKB from the Beastmaster, but I mean, he's already lost his support, and he's just going to go down pretty much instantly. Chrysalis comes into the mix, but he's got the Blink Dagger to get himself out inside that ulti, so he can at least try and escape. But the Zayats is on the chase here. Shadow Demon does not want to let him survive, as Celery does lose his life. But I'm locked in on this police chase here. WEU, WEU, WEU. Blink away from Chrysalis should be enough to get him out of though. Zayas has a Blink Dagger of his own, and he's got the Tumbler's Toy to close the gap. Chrysalis, round the trees, up to the top side, into the tree line he goes, but he gets caught, he gets clipped by the Shadow Poison. There's a Blink Dagger available again from both of them in a second, and the TP out from Chrysalis does get him out to safety. They will not be killing him today.
Yeah, so the one timing that we were maybe looking towards on the Beastmaster, it just fell apart, right? Like, Beastmaster's up really deep down the mid lane, gets caught, and things come spiraling down once more.
Yep. And that's been the thing, right? Like, the timings should be impactful for MOUZ. So they should be like major milestones for their gameplay, but Na'Vi have just been all over them and forcing them to waste these timings, to fight before they're ready, to fight when there's only 2 or 3 heroes and force everyone else to scramble across the map to get there. And as much as that can be contributed to Na'Vi playing so aggressive, it's also MOUZ sort of being very stubborn in their game and saying, oh, we've hit this timing, so we have to make this fight work. We have to make, you know, this turnaround happen. And I'm not sure in every situation if they do.
It's just like, it's a couple small moves from MOUZ that created this opportunity for Na'Vi, right? It's the early Beast Ench death behind the tier 1 tower in the jungle. Then it's the Roshan fight where they tried to engage without the Roar, without the split. Like, if you don't have the early 2 deaths by tower, if you don't take the Roshan fight where you wipe, this game, in theory, should be very, very different. Of course, it's very easy to say that because they're the most impactful moments we've seen in the game, but you know, to simplify it, if you play slightly cleaner, then you are going to get your timings before Na'Vi. You're not going to give a free Aegis, which then suddenly breaks the entire game for you. It's, again, I think with MOUZ's lineup, you one mistake and you instantly will feel it. Na'Vi, though, they have the Beekeeper and the Broodmother now. They have very soon Aghanims on the Shadow Demon, and I love the fact that Iridius is looking at Aghanims as well. Into Baden, you want to get yourself a free Radiance? Why not? It is not every game. You don't need Dark Portrait every game, but just throwing out the little buffs, the little bonuses of having an enemy carry illusion on your team is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm a fan this time around for sure.
Ooh, Niku looking for the DD. Ooh, he gets it. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, the hook technically landed onto the Ember, but it didn't fish him back.
Don't worry, the Celery now has his Crimson. He is ready to play Dota, baby. Woohoo!
Everybody is. Well, we're going to start this off
go.
with the Abaddon's ulti being popped here. And kind of going for the reset. Again, they want to just force another ulti. They're going to be able to do so. Boom's ulti is going to get used as well. He turns around, blows up the Spiderlings and the illusions. Got the Juice happily just waiting for Roshan here. 25 seconds is how long it will take. So it's not a long respawn at all. Without these ultimates available on MOUZ, there's no way they can contest this. So as long as Na'Vi are relatively patient, hang around this area, keep their eyes on Roshan, which they are doing, then they will be able to pick up this Aegis with ease. Another step backwards for MOUZ, another step forward for Na'Vi.
Yeah. Wow. That was nice. We also didn't really talk about the fact that Riddies and Zayats have had the GPM enchantment running the entire time. It has helped them prop up the greediness of their builds going into Blink into Aghanims. Another free Roshan is on the cards. Say another free one. The last one did take a fight, but it kind of felt kind of free.
It did a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. So in regards to Na'Vi, take the Aegis, continue to just force heroes around the map. Like, they want to be the conductors of MOUZ's positioning. Hit a tower, force a TP back, maybe even put an Inkswell on a tide and make Boom second guess himself for going for the Wisdom.
He certainly is at this point. Even if he could get an ulti off, it was on cooldown anyway, so that will be a free kill for Na'Vi. And Shrine stolen as well as, oh no, Celery also tried to contest. I mean, you have to try. You do have to give it a go. Maybe they forget, maybe you get some way to get a bit of XP into this game, but will not be the case. And now you can see the XP start to drop over the other direction. A 22% advantage in XP, translating to about 11 levels over on the side of Na'Vi versus the side of MOUZ. So,
of course, we need to remember the fact, lads, that Na'Vi, if they are to win this game, due to 4 slots being available in Western Europe, they are one best of 3 away from qualifying to ESL 1 Birmingham. And on top of that, they will be playing up against potentially Falcons, who are already 1 game up against Zero Tenacity.
I think they beat them before. Maybe it was MOUZ I was thinking of.
So we had the same
MOUZ
bracket where MOUZ beat Na'Vi, played up against Falcons, MOUZ beat Falcons, and then qualified to Dream League. Right. So we were potentially going to see the identical qualifier, like 2 weeks apart, but
that'd be pretty hype.
Maybe it'd just be the Dream League and the ESL 1 qualifier. Just combine it into one. You win one qualifier, get both tournaments, lads. Yeah, Na'Vi, they are changing the script, so good thing that doesn't exist. That would be very silly. This is desperation smoke 101 for MOUZ. They're leaving their base. They're just trying to find anything. But look at Got the Juice instantly on the minimap drawing. Hey guys, they are here. Like, look at our waves. We're playing top. If there's any place there on the map, it's going to have to be this bot side of the jungle. Na'Vi, they are very protected in this triangle as well. They have multiple sentries, multiple wards. They are very, very comfortable playing up here.
We have Zayat's Agnims. We don't have Riddy's Agnims just yet, but he's not too far away. Just 1,000 gold off, really.
They have everything to fight. Like if Na'Vi actually enters a fight, an honest 5-on-5 and presses every button, MOUZ just auto lose.
Yeah, pretty much.
And MOUZ needs to just find this. Ooh, Niku. He tried but his chain wasn't cooldown. The entire time, Got the Juice is just chilling middle.
MOUZ get up to the high ground. Now,
okay, if you're an audio listener, got up to their own high ground. They're scared. They're in their base. So I was like, this is hype. They got to the high ground. They're doing
it. The high ground. No, they're running away. They're very
they're running away. Yes.
Yamich.
Wait, what?
Could he land a God Hook to sort of turn this game around for them?
I mean, that was kind of cool from Zaya. It's like they blink and fail, and they're kind of like, what if there's an instant hook? So, do I go to Disruption? Crystallis.
Woo.
Another borrowed time just for looking at Brood.
Yep, how dare you. Zayat's attentions were elsewhere, but of course he wasn't locked down anyway, so should have just manually triggered the ulti regardless. He's always ready to do that. He's got the juice, get started on this tower. Come at me, guys. Come on. We're talking about smurfing. Whoa, here we go. Ravage comes through onto mid one. He's going to be the target straight away, but hooked back by Yamich under the tier 4s. And they can't go that deep for that kill. Split coming out from Boom as well, so that's going to keep him alive for now. And there's good damage coming out onto Zayat. However, a kill is looking unlikely for either side at the moment. Actually, Boom, he's running out of fooling, and he is about to fall. Has to come back into mortal form, and then he gets killed off. Boom goes down. Celery going to follow. That's 2 heroes dead. Chrysalis going to be the next target here. Don't forget, he has no ultimate for another 20 seconds. So Chrysalis is in real trouble right now. Celery's trying to help him out. He makes it back to the fountain. Chrysalis will survive, but in the back, Boom, he's cut back into the backlines. Insta-feeds his life away again. There's a Dismember out onto the Spider, but the Spider, he's still got an Aegis, so he's more than happy to be locked down for the time being. Chrysalis, his ulti is back again. Disruption, though, going to waste most of the time inside of that borrowed time. And now a blink back to the fountain will be required. Celery still alive for now. Once again, cowering inside their own base. Yamich, he does have that buyback. He'd really love to use it to hook somebody into the fountain. Somebody they can look for a kill there, because that's basically what it's come down to MOUZ at this point. Can they hook someone into the fountain? I think that's their only option to turn this game around. Chris is able to blink out of the disruption, but Celery not so lucky. Celery awful. And also, how the hell do you hook anyone when there's like a bunch of spiders on the floor, a bunch of spawn spiderlings, even your Beastmaster?
Riddy's, he has the axe, let's go!
Yeah, let's see it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there it is. The Abaddon Illusion comes in to help them take the base. Thanks, tower dies. Oh,
yeah.
That's how the Dark Portraits usually go, to be fair.
Yeah, there's some fights where it just disappears. Again, using it whilst they're at their fountain is something, but either way,
the hook
Pudge shows, Pudge dies.
And Yamich will die. Ah, boy. MOUZ, it doesn't quite work out for them. They will tap out of game number 3, which will mean that Na'Vi get some revenge from the last qualifiers and bring themselves through to that finals against Falcons, assumedly. I haven't checked the other stream.
Wait,